and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Orlando taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A throw over the middle taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jets will bring it to Nicholson as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On the return, it's Rodgers. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New York set to take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talking against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. So far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Castillo. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Christopher Dunn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. There he goes, right side. finally be taken down at the Jets' 23-yard line. 36 yards on the play. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Done good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. A good gain of 12 yards that time. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start in the NFC North. Minnesota playing host to Chicago up at US Bank Stadium. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikes trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 28-21, the final score. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Take that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Open man right side is Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got room past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Now Lawrence. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, Etienne once more. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Golden Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Done good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. They'll look to throw again.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
To number 9. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Williams being motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a give to Etienne. Oh, nice move. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Done good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one finds Wilson downfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.